Are you a beauty business owner and you're frustrated with all the hours you are putting into Instagram and just not seeing the growth that you want? I understand that social media can feel like a full-time job, but it doesn't have to be. As beauty business owners, I see so many mistakes that are being done on Instagram while trying to market your business. So I'm going to go through the top 5 mistakes that I see, but more importantly, I'm going to teach you how to fix it. So let's go. Welcome to Gina Lopez Co. My name is Gina. I am the owner of Impressive Glow Spray Tan and Teeth Whitening, and I have built a beauty business over the last 6 years, and I am here to help women, especially my millennial plus women, my sisters, get comfortable with social media, learn how to strategize your beauty businesses, and grow and ultimately make some more money. So I bet when you signed up for your beauty business training, whatever the skill was, lashes, makeup, spray tanning, teeth whitening, whatever the business was, even aesthetic school, nobody told you that you are now officially a content creator. You were bamboozled. Nobody told you. Well, I am here to share with you that being a beauty business owner definitely requires you to be a content creator, building a personal brand. So in this video, we're going to get into the 5 mistakes that I see so often being made by beauty business owners, and we're going to get into how you can actually correct them, make them better, and let Instagram work for you. So let's talk hashtags, because I think this is one of the biggest issues that I see with beauty business owners. We are still using hashtags as if it was 2012. Oh, sweetheart, things have changed so much in terms of hashtags. The algorithm has become so sophisticated to know that using hashtags now can be used as a search tool. It helps Instagram know exactly who needs to see your content. And what I see happening is a lot of beauty business owners are still using generic hashtags. Things like lash love, bronze babe, gold goddess. That does absolutely nothing for your spray tan business, for your lash business, for your beauty business in general. It does absolutely nothing. So I want you to think about it this way. When you're using generic hashtags like lash love, if you live in Atlanta and your business and you're servicing in Atlanta, well, Michelle in Arizona could see that hashtag because it's just generic to lashes, and maybe she likes lashes. But what does that do for you as a beauty business owner in Atlanta to get people in your chair through your business and making you money? It does nothing. I want you to understand a statistic that I heard the other day, that 83% of Instagram users have admitted to the fact that they use search and Instagram as a way to find new businesses, service providers, above even Google. That's something to think about. So how do you use hashtags now in 2025? Keep it simple. It doesn't have to be 30 creative, generic terms anymore. They have to be simple, and they have to be a way that you can help Instagram let them know who needs to see your content. Your hashtags should be about 5 to 8 hashtags max, and they should be geared toward your service and your location. So a smaller, more specific group of hashtags helps your Instagram so much better in search rather than 30 hashtags of all these generic terms. When you can narrow it down to hashtags that are simply based on location and service, it really helps Instagram know who needs to be seeing your content. So if you are in Atlanta and you do lashes, it needs to be focused on that. Atlanta lash artist, Atlanta lashes, mega volume Atlanta, like however you want to put those terms, but think about what you as a consumer would be searching for if you were looking for a service-based provider for a specific service in a specific location. Those are the hashtags you need to use. Number 2 is I don't see enough content variety. I go to Instagram accounts and I do Instagram beauty business audits for their beauty business profile. So if you need an audit of your Instagram, I'll let your girl know. But when I do audits, I see a lot of content that is strictly just before and afters, or visuals or videos of them servicing a client, like of just the client. That doesn't let us know who you are as a service provider. We need to buy into you, because I will tell you, I don't want to burst your bubble. You are a personal brand when you offer a beauty service. We want to buy into you. We got to sit there with you for an hour to do lashes. We got to stand there for a half an hour completely undressed and feel insecure in front of you. We want to know that we can trust you and that we love you as the service provider. So you got to change up the content that you're posting. We got to see behind the scenes. We want to see your personality. We want to know, we want to get education from you. We want to know that you are the leading person in our area to come get our services done by, not just before and afters. Yes, we want to see that, but even more context with those before and afters. Explain how you were able to achieve said after picture. What type of lashes she got, what type of solution she chose. Like, these are the things that we need to see more of, a variety of content on your Instagram. That is what's going to make you different as opposed to the girl down the street. Number 3, I don't see enough beauty business owners utilizing Instagram stories the way they should be utilized, also with a strategy. So let me be very clear for those of us who are in our 40s plus era. I know a lot of us don't understand the anatomy of Instagram in it of itself. Like, you don't know where you should be posting particular content. So Instagram feed, which is what is your profile, needs to be kept very professional. That is your work of art. That is your business. That is what speaks so much and professional about you as a service provider. That's where we need to keep it nice and clean, just based off of your business. But your Instagram stories is where you get to have fun. Your Instagram stories is where you get to become a person rather than just your services, right? And so I don't think you're utilizing not only the ability to be a person and to have fun on your stories, but you're not utilizing it in terms of what Instagram wants you to be using in order to promote your business. So really quick, if you do struggle with things like settings on your Instagram profile page, understanding the lingo about Instagram and the beauty business way of using it as a business account, and where should you be posting certain things, I have an entire course on it. It is a exact Instagram beauty business profile tour. I take you through the exact profile or your profile of your beauty business account, and I show you what things are, what the names are, how to set things, how to make it work for you. I'm gonna leave all the links for those courses in the description. So what should you be posting in stories? Like I said, this is where you get to become a person because you're building a personal brand. Look, we're not selling used cars. We're not selling Ginsu knives. We are selling personal services, and we need to also at that same point sell ourselves as the service provider. So that is what we are doing in our Instagram stories. So your stories is where you get to post your dog. It's where you get to post your coffee. It's where you get to post sunrises or you walking into your studio. That's where the more personal posts get to be done. But with a strategy, when you're using Instagram stories, did you know that your Instagram stories is where the most engagement tools are located? So when you post a story and you can add a quote, or you can add a poll, or you can add a question box, or you can add an engagement slider thing, you can add music. All of that counts as engagement tools where your followers can engage with your posts, right? There's so much more than just a like and a comment. You can add so many engagement opportunities for your followers, and Instagram wants you to use that. That is telling Instagram that your followers want to see your content. They are engaging with your content. So the more of those tools you use, Instagram is going to push your stories to the front of the line for those people to see, or for your followers to see your stories. Because remember, Instagram stories isn't chronological anymore. It used to be whenever you would post a story, it would chronologically put your story in your followers, the top of your followers page. It doesn't work like that anymore. It is all about engagement. It is all about who Instagram thinks should be and wants to see your content. So if you get them engaging, when you engage with the people you follow now, you see their stories more often, and everybody else kind of goes to the back of the line. So number 4, posting without a clear, concise vision for your business. I told you already that there's a difference between your Instagram feed post and your Instagram story post. Your Instagram feed is where we keep it professional. It's where we show our work. It's where we can show that we are leaders in our specific industries. So what happens is if you have an Instagram feed that's chaotic, just meaning that you have this kind of color over here with this type of font, and this sale offer doesn't match what you're doing over on this post over here. It can be so off-putting because I don't know where my eyes need to go. I'm gonna put an example of what my Instagram page used to look like, and then I'll show you kind of what it looks like now, and you can really start to see where it's starting to come together. It's pretty concise. Just looking at my page, you know what I offer. If you go, like when I do my Instagram audits, oftentimes when I go to these profiles and I see their feed, I don't know what they strictly offer right when I get there. And that is so important because with the day and age that we are in now, you have but seconds to make a first impression on the people who are looking at your account. And if it is all over the place and they are just distracted without it being nice and beautiful and concise, you lose them, I promise. So number 5, not using Instagram highlights effectively on your Instagram page. So when you have no highlights on your Instagram page, you look a little inexperienced. When you have highlights on your page, but they look a mess, maybe they don't have any titles, maybe they don't have colors that match, maybe they're just kind of all over the place, maybe there's 20 of them, you really look like you're just throwing stuff at the wall and hoping that it sticks. Your Instagram highlights really need to be a place where your best content, where your best information is placed so that people can go down the rabbit hole of your business and watch all of the best stuff that you offer. That is what your highlights should really essentially highlight about your business. So where do highlights come? And again, I explain a lot of this in some of my trainings that I offer, so make sure you go check those out. But highlights come from the stories that you post on your Instagram stories, and then you save them to become highlights in your highlight option on your profile. Now, what should be there? We should limit those highlights to about 4 to maybe 5 of different types of highlights. And it needs to be concise to where when your clients or when your followers go to those highlights, they know exactly what to expect about your business. There should be a highlight about you. What makes you special? Why you wanted to do this business? Why you started your business? What does your business stand for? What is the mission statement behind your business? There should be a highlight explaining who you are. And as you start to post more stories, you start collecting more of that information. Heck, you could even have an Instagram story where you posted your Starbucks order and you save that into your Instagram highlights section about yourself that lets people know who you are and what type of coffee you like. You also want to have stuff that is really going to help create that flawless experience for your client. Have a highlight about your prep instructions. Have a highlight about how to make an appointment. Have a highlight about how to drive and get to the studio that you have, where they should park, what to expect. You know, all the things about what you offer should all be on your highlights. So Instagram doesn't have to be difficult. I promise. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. Even for those of us who are over 40 who are building beauty businesses and give the excuse that we don't know how to work Instagram or we don't know technology, I want 2025 to be the year that you stop using that as an excuse, because there are so many resources out here. Me, for example, all of YouTube, ChatGPT, Google, there are so many tools and resources that you can use to learn Instagram, to, study it, to take courses, to take training. Could you imagine having an encyclopedia and having to do that? Yeah, we went through encyclopedia ages, y'all. Like, there's no excuses not to be phenomenal at your business, and part of your business is growing it on Instagram via marketing. And there's a big difference between a personal Instagram and a business Instagram. I hope this video helps you. I hope this video helps you get excited about building your business this year. So if you need more help, if you need more videos like this, make sure you subscribe, make sure you stick around, follow me on all my social media channels, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one.